massive small business and business tax cut or the reduction by a lot of regulations, 100% of the people I talk to feel more strongly about the regulations. And who would have thought about that? Who would have thought that could happen? But they feel more strongly about getting rid of these horrible, really horrible regulations, and that's what we're going to do. We are going to protect the renewable fuel standard, corn-based ethanol, eliminate job-killing regulations like the Waters of the United States rule, which is a disaster, and provide desperately needed tax relief. President Obama lied to you about his support for the renewable fuel standard. And you can trust Hillary Clinton far less than you could even Obama. She will sell you out. She's already sold you out, and her donors will be the only ones that are happy, believe me. And you see it happening, just like Obama. He made lots of promises, and then he said bye-bye to Iowa, bye-bye, and to other places. Almost 97% of farms in this country are family-owned and family-managed. It's not only a great American tradition, but a vital component of America's economic and national security. So true. Yet Hillary Clinton wants to shut down family farms just like she wants to shut down the miners and the steel workers. She's going to shut them down. That I can tell you. She will do this not only through radical regulation, but also by raising taxes on family farms to rates as high as, and I think actually higher than 50%. And just so you understand, I'm cutting taxes massively. She is raising taxes massively. She's raising taxes. Adding to the pain, she will tax family farms again at death by as much as 45%. And you've already paid your tax, right? You've paid your tax, now you're going to pay it again, and your children and family, it's a very tough situation, you know that. On top of that, her anti-energy agenda will drive up the cost of energy, another attack on agriculture. It's a big attack on what you're doing because you need the energy. We're going to end this war on the American farmer. You are going to like Donald Trump so much, I'm telling you. You're going to like Donald Trump. We get it. We all get it. We understand what's going on. That includes our plan to lower the tax rate on family farms down to 15% and to stop double taxation on the family farms at death, helping to ensure that the family farm tradition in Iowa continues to thrive and flourish with your children and your grandchildren, and you'll be looking down and you'll be happy. We hope you're looking down anyway. We hope you're looking down. You'll be very happy and very proud. We're going to make a very powerful and great trade deal. We're going to have fantastic trade deals. Right now we have horrible trade deals. We have the worst trade.
And your refusal to take leadership on climate change due to the fact that you have contributions from the fossil fuel industry in your campaign? No, it's not. And I understand, I know what the right answer in terms of getting votes would have been. The right answer would have been, you bet I will ban extraction on public lands. And then if somebody said, and how are you going to do that? Well, I will advocate for it. And how are you going to get it done? I will keep advocating for it. We have to change our energy policy. I have been clear about that. I have been repeatedly clear about that. Sorry if the specific answer. Wait just a minute, dear. Wait. Wait. That's okay. I am all in favor of acting on climate. You know what? I have said in this campaign, I'm going to tell you what I believe. And some people may like it, and some people may not like it. And
their right to free speech. And it's had a huge negative impact on religion. A huge negative. We will let your pastors, your ministers, your rabbis, your priests, we will let them speak again without losing tax deductibility. We will let them speak. We will let them speak again. We want them to speak. Right now they cannot speak because they will lose all of the benefits that they used to have. 1954, a complete disaster. And it's so important that the pastors are going to be talking to you about it, but it's so important that everybody in the...
You supported the crime, Honduras! You betrayed queer rights activists! You betrayed women's rights activists in Honduras! You betrayed... Don't touch me!
54 by Lyndon Johnson. So important that you get out and vote on November 8th. We will get rid of it. It should have never happened in the first place.
Tell him, Mr. Trump.
I also know how much the evangelical community is deeply committed to helping those in poverty. I know it for a fact. My economic agenda can be summed up in 3 words, 3 beautiful words: jobs, 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 which we don't have now. I don't even have to mention the tremendous construction workers in this room, because I think I have every single one of them. I love my construction workers. Do you know how much I built construction workers? You have a lot of construction workers in Iowa. I was actually surprised to see how many, but they love the state, and I hope they get out on November 8th. I'm asking for the support of all Americans who want more opportunity, higher wages, safe communities, competent leadership, and honest government. Very simple. Thank you. We're going to send the special interest packing, and we are going to once again have a government of, by, and for the people. Gonna happen. Remember, and we sometimes forget, Republicans are the party of Abraham Lincoln. Pretty good president, right? Pretty good. I said, I'm going to be the most presidential president you've ever had. And then I thought about Abraham Lincoln, and I said, well, I don't know. He's pretty tough to beat, right? Abraham Lincoln, he was pretty good. But that is a great Republican. Which brings me to a subject that is so important and very personal for me. Nothing means more to me than working to make our party the home of the African American vote once again. Used to be.
Mr. Trump, hit him,
millions and millions of African Americans in this country.
Get your Trump hat. Get your Trump hat, please.
Who have succeeded so greatly and who deserve a government that protects and honors their incredible contribution. So many have been so successful. Very nice. But we also have to talk about the millions of African Americans who remain trapped in poverty and in failing schools. They're trapped.
Get your Trump hat.
I've spoken to a lot.
Make America great
in
again.
recent days, a lot of people, and I've spoken a lot about the deplorable conditions in many of our inner cities, just about all of them. As a father, as a builder, as an American, it offends my sense of right and wrong to see anyone living in such conditions.
They
are living in terrible, terrible conditions, beyond belief conditions.
Yes,
bad.
sir, bad.
Almost 40% of African American children are living in poverty, abject poverty, including 45% of children under the age of 6. In Detroit, half of its residents do not work. In Milwaukee, almost 4 in 10 African American men between the age of 24 and 54 are not employed and have no prospect of employment. More than 6,000 African Americans are the victims of murder every single year. Just yesterday, the cousin of NBA star Dwyane Wade, a great guy, Dwyane Wade, was the victim of a tragic shooting in Chicago. She was the mother of 4 and was killed while pushing her infant child in a stroller just walking down the street. Shot. It breaks all of our hearts to see it. It's horrible. It's horrible. And it's only getting worse. This shouldn't happen in our country. This shouldn't happen in America.
Tell him, Mr. Trump.
So we send our thoughts and prayers to the family, and we also promise to fight for a much, much better tomorrow. Thank you. Across Chicago, more than 2,700 have been shooting victims since January of this year. Think of it. 2,700 people have been shot since January.
That's like more than the Iraq War down there, right?
As a society, tolerate this level of violence and suffering in our cities. Those who would deny that, and you know there are many people that do, and they have their own reasons. Many of them are not good reasons. But this is a national crisis. This is a crisis that requires